everybody. Gwen says hello, take your time, because I'm running about 10 minutes late. I'm also occasionally going to be hitting mute on here because I'm snacking a bit. I figured I'd show you real quick what it takes for me to actually open a bottle like this. I can't actually open one like this anymore, brand new bottle. This is about the only way I can do it. There we go. I can also use my teeth, but this is a little easier on my dental work. I am also currently being distracted by Mr. Serby banging his head into my leg for pettins, which I'm currently doing now. So hopefully he will settle down in just a minute. All right. Let's see. Where did we leave off? All right, so that was done there. Did that there. Did that there. All right, so it looks like we are doing move 22 next. Let's go ahead and set this here. All righty. So for the bright reds, we are doing 8 1x2 of the tall 1x2s, 4 of the tall corners, and 2 of the 1x3 talls. All right, so those are the corner ones, I believe. Yep. So there's our 4 there. 1x3s, got 2 of those. And this looks like that's some more of the corner ones. Let's stack them together. All right, I believe these are the tall 1x2s. We got 2, 4, and 6. We need 2 more of them. There is 1. And 2. That's all the bright red for this layer. Day before yesterday, I was actually feeling pretty good, thinking like, hey, I may be on the road to recovery, may not have to worry about this much longer, health-wise. And then yesterday, it was like everything was like super, super difficult. I also managed to change my battery, fix the front door because the door handle was not working. It was taking a ton of strength to do it. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2x8, so we need 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What else I did yesterday? I forget what it was, but I've been doing pretty decently, actually getting things done. All right, so 1x4s, I need 4 of them too. One, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the narrow texture angle roof ones. All right, 1. Also, yesterday I read on Facebook on one of the Kumihimo groups that somebody said they're watching my videos, encourage them to get out their Maradai and Takadai, and that they my videos also helped them get down a pattern that they were having trouble learning. So that really made my day. And it reminded me it's been a while since I posted the links for natural braid. So again, I'm going to try and focus on getting the next one ready to go fairly soon. All right. Still need 2 more of those. There we go. And 2 of them. 2 of the 1x2 with a single pin on top. Just saw a couple of those. There's 1. And 2. And 2 1x1 flat top square. There's 1. And another 1. All right, that's all the gold. Just need the white ones now. And I see we got some chat here. Hoarder 66. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome, welcome. It's good to have you on here. Hoarder 66. How much smaller are these blocks compared to the logo? I believe they are about 1/4 size. I've seen a couple of them. Let me see if I've got any regular size ones I can compare it to. I do have. Oops, like that against the light. That is the size. Oh, no, this is a full size one. Okay. All right, these are my extra full size ones. Second, get the bags out of here. This one is technically a shorter one than this. It's a low profile. So this would theoretically be twice as thick to be an exact match. But those are the relative sizes of theoretically the same piece, length and width wise. Let's see. That's about as good as I can get. So, well, it's about half as long, half as wide. So 1/2 in all dimensions. So 4 of these would make up 1 of these theoretically. All right, let me get these out of the way. That so I can actually close the Ziploc bag they're in. There we go. All right, and Gwen says, hello, Horror 66. And Callie J waves, hey, Callie J, nice to see you back on. And Gwen says, Callie J, hello. All right, so that one goes back in the bag here. Put Pet to Mr. Serby so he doesn't feel too offended that I'm not petting him regularly. All right. So I need 8 1x-roundies. And that's 6 of them there. And 8 1x1 squares. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I've got some on here I could just take off. So that's 6 there. Just need 2 more. There we go. Let's see. How am I doing on focus? Reasonably good. Okay. All right, so I need 2 more of the round ones. There we go. And 16 of the fence rails. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. All right, so looks like I need 8 of the square round double stacks. All right, some more chat here. Gwen saying hello to Callie J. Horror 66. Oh, wow, my stubby fingers would be no good with those. I will stick with Lego and Lego adjacent bricks. Yeah, these are definitely on the small side. The main reason I go with these is they're less expensive, so I can do these. And I tend to be really detail-oriented on a lot of things, so it's not too frustrating for me. Main thing is they're much harder to find than regular Lego pieces when they fall on the floor. Speaking of which, there may be 1 or 2 that I still have to find before I can finish this off. But as far as I am along here, I think I might have gotten lucky. I also tend to include a few more of the extras in the smaller kits because they're less expensive per block. All right. And I don't know whether you can order these by themselves like you can with the regular Legos if you do lose them. Speaking of which, my Himeji castle that I've got out in the garage got knocked over last August, and some pieces fell off, and I haven't found all of them yet. So, oops, let me catch up here. Gwen says, Serbia in the house. MLS is here, looking good. Thank you, MLS. And Gwen says, hey, MLS. And Just Stacy. Hi, everyone. And hi to you, Just Stacy. All right, so it looks like it's just doing the rails with the external locations like we had been. Around here with these stuck in the corners. Let's get them in the corners first. It'll be easier to do that than afterwards. So I am going to get that in there properly. Oh, duh. I just realized I put one of these in backwards. Let's get that the right way. There we go. Let this slide off. So when I'm done with working on this, before I end the stream, I've got 2 things I'm going to do. Maybe surprises or treats or whatever. So just want to give you a heads up in case that you were planning to drop out earlier, come back and catch a replay or something like that. All right. Yeah, putting these in is a little hard on the fingers. That's what the larger wrench is for. Okay. It's also getting easier to pick out the ones I need since there's less to pick from. And Gwen saying, waving hi to Just Stacy. Oh, one thing I wanted to ask you folks, or did I miss something here? Oh, no, I didn't miss something, but I do need to put these in here. I have Okay. I see what's going on now. All right. In perusing around some of the 3D printer or 3D print subscription sites I've been on, I ran across a Kickstarter for making 3D printing gaming tables with a lot of fun features on it. And they have like 3 levels. There's a base level where you get like a couple of different table designs. And there's a higher one where you get like all their stretch goals and stuff like that. There's also a level where you can resell the stuff that you print, or you can sell them commercially. And the prices are like $40 for the base core thing, about 140 for the you get everything to print, and like 270 for being able to resell it. And I was thinking that it might be nice to come up with like different types of display tables for this type of Lego stuff, where it's got like a lip around it and it shows up stuff a little better. So I was thinking possibly that. Don't know if it'd be worth it to resell, so I'm going to go ahead and make a quick poll whether or not I should get the models. Let me do that real quick. Start a poll. Come on. There we go. Almost there. Almost here. I see a lot of chats here. All right, poll has started. I'll check again at the end. All right, let's see. Catch it real quick here. Just Stacey says hi back to Gwen. And Gwen says, tickle that thumbs up button, folks. Thank you for the reminder for that, Gwen. And Melee Cormier says, hey, good afternoon. Hey, Melee, nice to have you on here. And Gwen says, hey, Melee Cormier. All right. So got those in place, got that. All right, so for these little edge caps here, we have one of these and one of these. Then we put the middle one, or the 1x2 with a single post in the center. There we go. And then the 1x1 flat top. So we now have an end cap piece, and that goes there. We do the same thing for the other side. I'm going to try assembling this one at a time rather than putting the two together and putting the top one on that. That worked well or better? Probably close to the same difficulty. All right. There we go. Make sure that's nice and flat. There we go. All right. And then we build up this section here. Corner pieces are the easiest and most obvious. And Looks like the 1x3s go in the front and all the rest are 1x2s. Just make sure I get the texture facing the right side. Alrighty. Once I get this done, I'll do a quick side visual so you can see the progress where we are at so far. I've also been reading a cute comic that I've seen posted on Facebook every so often. Just a second here. Serby needs a few pats. I didn't actually know the title of it until like yesterday. It's called How to Be a Mind Reaver. It's basically got what looks like a D&D Mind Flayer character who is apparently some version of Cthulhu, who has apparently purchased an abandoned dungeon, and he behaves in ways most unexpected. People think he's a monster, but he's actually a pretty decent neighbor and tries to help people out. I mean, one of the first ones, he mind controls this lady and makes her do this really weird acrobatic flip. But apparently the reason he did that is that he just got the dungeon, hadn't disarmed all the traps, and saw her just about to stepping on the trigger. So he mind controlled her so that she wouldn't be hurt by the trap. And it's fairly cute. The author is obviously not English as a first language speaker. So there's some weird grammar and spellings and phrasings, but it's fairly understandable. I've got to remember, let's see, a second here. Actually, I will go ahead and show you folks what I'm talking about. Let me see. Gwen says, Torm, could you explain more about the gaming tables? I'm not sure I understand what we're talking about. No worries on that. Let me go ahead and I think I can bring it up. All right, let's see. Yep, okay, I got the link for it here. All righty. Let me share screen. All right, there we go. Okay, I'll just do this full screen here. All right, so let's see. These types of can I do that here? Right, yeah, there we go. These types of tables here. There's several different varieties. That's probably more extreme than what I want to do, but the underside is kind of like that. And they either have legs or they're designed to fit on a type of IKEA table that's fairly inexpensive. But you can do them for playing card games, playing role-playing games, playing miniature games. Let's see. Like here's a table that they put LED lights in. So, and I mean, I can control the colors by 3D printing. This one's more of a card table type. Sorry about the coughing. And they have side things where you can have it where they can either hold cards for you, hold dice, or hold miniatures. And then apparently it's called a lack table. They have a small and medium and a large one. You don't necessarily have to have it. And it's one of those things where it's it's a Kickstarter and it looks like a really nice design. Let's see. That one's got a turntable in the center. So I'm thinking that, having, and they break down for storage. I'm thinking something like this might be useful. I mean, these are some of the parts here. This is the type where it's got like the connector tabs that it showed on the underside. But again, let's see where we go here. All right, here we go, tiers. So that's the base tier. That's the stretch tier. You can see, oh, sorry, it's not 40, it's like 80. My apologies, about 140 and about 280. It's a pretty big expense for me, but it's one of those things where if I do the 280, then I can probably make them to resell through like, merch store. Maybe modify some of the designs to have like the channel logo on it, something like that. But it's probably not going to be a big seller, but it might be something where I, eventually make money on it. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. So let me go ahead and there we go. We're back to here. I hope that explains it a little better. Manly says, it looks so cool. Thank you very much. And just Stacy, very cool. And Gwen says, so do you guys do board games a lot? I don't tend to do a lot of board games, but I did like role-playing games, and I do like Warhammer. Though I admit I don't play it. I haven't played it for like 25 years or so. But I do like the miniatures. But I figured also for stuff like this, and if I do other more gaming type stuff, that it might be a good overhead drop for that. Give me a second here. Okay, I'm back. All right, so it's just red and gold for this one. I do want to say, though, that I've been feeling rather proud of myself. I was able to go through and get all of my future doctor's appointments on my Google Calendar so that I can access them from anywhere, and I can pay attention to when they're going to be coming up. All right, so 16 of these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 10. Let's see, do I have a short stack of them? I don't see one at the moment, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also, the next week, the highs where I'm at are supposed to be in the middle 50s. So it'll be actually kind of nice to work out in the shop. So I'm going to try and get a lot of work done there. I'm looking forward to that. All right, so I need 8 of the 2x1 single peg flat tops. All right, so 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 2 of the 1x2 plain flat top. 1, and 2 of the corner spikies or edge spikies, whatever, that are flat and not textured. That's a textured. Get that out of the way. I think that's one of them. Yep. 1 spiky. And 2 1x1 flat tops. So if I see those as well. Let's take a few more of these out, make it a little easier to see in here. I think that, nope, that's one of the textured ones. Take a few more of these out of here. There's many of these left. I can tell I'm going to be doing a lot of roof edges soon. There is a 1x1 flat top. Now I just need to find one of each of the ones I need. Oops, I think that is another 1x1 flat top. Now I just need a flat spiky one. Flat as opposed to textured. That looks like it. Yep, there we go. All right, so that is all of the gold for right now. Put the rest of these back in the bag. All right, and let's see. All right. Bailey says, I changed my vote to 280. Okay, I will switch one to that. Kathleen says, good afternoon, boys and girls. Hey, Kathleen, nice to see you on. Bailey says, what's up, Kathleen? Gwen says, hello, Kathleen. Kathleen says, life is annoying, but I'll survive. Kathleen says, yeah, Torn, I'm looking forward to opening my windows for a while. And Gwen says, I follow Shepherdess on YouTube. She had the worst week ever. She had something, snack. I'm assuming smack her in the nose, sliced a finger. The sheep wouldn't cooperate with her. And last week she almost smashed her finger. I am sorry to hear that. I hope her luck improves in the next few weeks. Kathleen says, finally got my hair trimmed this week. When I told her I was worried about hair loss, she said I could lose half of what I have and still have a thick head of it. So that was comforting. Indeed, that is. Gwen says her wedding band saved her finger in a big way. That's actually the opposite of how a lot of accidents happen, where a ring is more dangerous, but I'm glad that it worked out for her. Kathleen says, I feel for Gwen. I see sheep sharing videos once in a while. And Gwen says, Kathleen, that's good news. Back to the bright red. Whoops, missed two here over here. Also, I don't think I brought it up, but in the meantime, I've started printing something else. I figured I'm going to try and make a cat exercise wheel for our cats. All right, so 6 of the 2x6s. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and 4 1x6s. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 1x4s. Yep, I have those in a stack. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The design I went for didn't have the most downloads, but it did have the highest percentage of 5-star ratings. So that's the one I decided I'd go with. All right, so 4 2x2s. I think I have a stack of those. Yes, I do. All right. 1, 2, 3, and All right. Mr. Serb looks like he's going to try and jump up here, which I do not want him to do. That is what he's going to try and jump up on. Is not that safe to jump up on, but I think I've petted him enough that he's decided he's okay. Let's see. Kathleen says, my hair is about the only thing I'm honestly vain about. And Kathleen says, sounds good. Now to get the little rascals to actually run on it. And he tried. All right. I think I'm going to have to take him downstairs. Oops, that's still rocking here. I'm going to have to take him downstairs in just a minute. Gwen says her husband used huge pliers to make her ring round again before they finally got off her swollen finger. Ouch. Just AC says, well, I see cats on the wheel would make a good short. Yep. And Gwen says, I've seen those videos. One cat wouldn't run on the wheel without help until in the middle of the night. Yeah, I saw that one, Gwen. That was cute. All right. Let me go ahead and take Mr. Serbs downstairs, if I can do that. And he's decided to help me by jumping up into the chair. And just so you folks can see him before we head out, it's the giant cat monster. Be right back. Can I say that I hate that I can be just about defeated by having to climb a flight of steps? This one paused in the middle of the night, and I think I bumped it when I was reloading the, there we go, reloading the filament, so it's off just a little bit, but lets me know that I can print it in the orientation it's in. So apparently I need about 12 of these, though the arc angle I'm not 100% sure on. But I'm going to do, sorry, out of breath. I'm going to do alternating red and black panels. So I've ordered more red filament, which should be arriving today. Takes about a day or so to print 5 of those panels. All right, let's get these out of the bag so I can find what I need for the rest of this. Okay, so I need 16 of the round ones, which I can just go from here. That's actually easy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Alrighty. Let's just go ahead and get a little block here for having those roll off. All right, and then I need 16 of the underside angle ups. Let's get the rest of these out of the way. I should be able to I'll just toss the rest of these back in here. Throwing stuff on the floor again. That was bright red and it wasn't that small. Why is it done? Oh, there it is. Okay. Just pulling everything that's not what I need out. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I'm one short. I bet that's one of the ones that I lost. All right, let's see. Do I have one in the dark red? I don't think so. Let's see if I got one of the spares of any color. Those are close, but not quite. And I definitely have one in white. I'm not seeing it in any other color. Don't want to make you folks wait too long while I search for it. So actually, I might have one in the brown. The other bag over here. No. Oh well. It was worth a shot. But I got one, so it's not going to be structurally a problem. I just will have to carefully set it. Let's take a look at the front where it is. Okay, so all right, I think I can hide it relatively well. Okay, so we need to make 1, 1, and 2. All right, so Okay, so the main difference is the angle that's going off of there. All right, so we have okay, so all right, so if I sit on the back there, all right, so and the green is the lower one. Okay, so green back. All right, and I put them away. I thought I had too many of those I was putting back. Let's get them back out again. Got a 10 and a 6. There we go. All right. Let's try this again. All right, so we have a red 1x2 and let's save this one till last just in case I miscounted. All right. Now, let's see. That goes like that. Now let's see if this one will line up properly. Be placed in. There we go. All right, so there, and 2 more. And 2 of these. And there we go, kind of a wider version of the other one. I'll just have to set the white one in the back on the lower level here. Should be well hidden. All right, so let me try this from the other way real quick. So I'll put that like that. And then there. And there. Yeah, assembling that way seems to work a little better. Get these lined up for their positions. There we go. And one more. And there. And there. And the other 1x2 flat top. And since I forgot to do it, because I think I was taking the cat down, let me go ahead and show you where we're at. Let me catch up with chat real quick here. Okay, that was the last one I read. And just Stacy says, cute cat. Thank you very much. Bailey says, hey, kitty. And Gwen says, kitty. Melee says, I'll be lurking. Need to draw. Okay, got it. Melee says, it's all good. And Gwen says, ooh, red and black, my favorite colors. And Kathleen, ooh, those are the tiniest Lego brand blocks I've ever seen. These are not Lego brand. They are this company, KLMEI, I believe. And I'm guessing it's produced somewhere in the Middle East based off of... Nope, says made in China. Okay. I didn't read all the way over here. Sorry about that. Go back into focus here. Let's try adjusting with this end. All right, there we go. Kathleen says alternate colors will make it fun to watch and see how fast they can get cranked up and spinning. Gwen says that's so cool. And Just Stacy says looks good. And Kathleen says, okay, for some reason I thought they were Lego. My bad. No worries on that. I'm just being careful because you never know when some brands get really touchy about their IP, which is understandable, but some can be more proactive than others. All right, so do the same thing for the remaining two. For the base build. All right. And there's that one. All right, so just need 8 of these in place. Let's see if I screwed up or if my count was indeed accurate. Depressing, but accurate. Also, this is high enough up that when I do find the other one, it won't be much work to get it replaced with the proper one. All right, there's that one there. One, two, three, and 4. That one almost got lost. Fortunately, I do have more white ones, but still, I hate losing pieces. All right, let's see. Did I just miscount? And I'm lucky. And I don't see it, so probably not. Okay. All right, so these ones, they also have these in them. These ones. Now, the funny part is they show it as 2 different ways of doing this, but when you get right down to it, it is still the same piece. You're just mounting it differently. I mean, you're mounting them in different directions on the model, but effectively they are the exact same configuration. You just spin one around when you put it on the thing, because while they're going to be wound up like this, you could still do it like that, and there's no difference in their assembly. All right, so Okay. That way. And that way. That way. And that way. There we go. And these. Okay, these are stacked too high and for the corners. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. All right. Now these are clearly an assembly, but I'm not seeing. Oh, there we go. All right. So we have 3 here. And okay. One by 6. 1 by 6. By 4. 1 by 4. And like that. And there we go there. We are ready for the next move. I will put on mute for just a minute while I snack on something real quick. And I forgot to hit the mute. I'm sorry. I thought I hit the mute. I apologize. Okay. Let's see. I think we were. All right. So for some reason, I thought they were Lego. My bad. No worries. Still tiny little boogers. Kathleen says, or Gwen says, Kathleen, I'm not sure if Lego makes micro blocks. I don't do Legos that often. I don't think they do. Gwen says, I know I used to play with Lincoln Logs a lot as a kid. All righty. So we need, over these next 5 moves, we need 6, 12, 14, and 16 of the bright red individual ones. That sounds like Mrs. Torn is home.
Hello.
Stream is on, but I only have the downward facing camera, so you're fine. Serby's in his room because he tried to jump up on the chair and knocked a bunch of stuff over, but he's okay. That's the one here. Okay, and just have this here as a collector for it. We have 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. All right, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 8 1x8s. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that looks like we need 4 2x10s, which those are the 2x10s there, so I'll just leave them there. And that looks like that's all of the reds I need. All right, so gold ones. I need a total of 4 of the wide ones. That's 4 of them there. And 3, 6, and 8 of the narrow one. So 2, 4, 6, and 8. All right, so first one. All right. So it looks like we are one space over. And then 3 of these. One, 2, and 3. Then we have the little short ones, every third one. At least I know where that one fell. I think what I will do is I will do them from the bottom ones and then stack them on. That's probably a little safer. And this is definitely fine motor control. All right. So there, and back. All right, let's try this again. Should probably plug in the other light. There we go. All right, so these go together like that. All right. And it looks like we do the same thing in the opposite direction. All right, so I'll stack these up first. And okay. All right, so we have one going this way. This goes here. And 1, 2. Oops. So I put it on the right way. All right, so and okay, so we need just 2 of these. Or we need 4 of them actually. Let's pull those off. And 2 in, and then I found a gray one. Where did that one go? I heard it bouncing around. Well, I think I've got a spare one. Hopefully I've done all I need so that the spare ones here are actually spares. All right, so 3rd one in. There we go. The wrench. There we go. Let's do that for both of them. Hopefully that will be harder to lose this way. All right. So we stack them up too high. And then we have 1, a single one on the left. And then 1, a single one on the right. All right. Then we need 4 of the corner gold lift pieces, the long lobe. One, 2, 3, and 4. All right. White ones here. We need 4 single rounds, 4 single squares, and 12 of the rails. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. We have for the round, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, so we will start with this one here. Get a corner piece. And this rail goes like that. Then we have one of these, which looks like that's correct orientation. This rail goes there. This piece goes there. And corner piece, corner piece. Corner piece. Goes there. And let's see. Make up 4 of these. And 1, 2. There we go. 3 and 4. Okay, let's start off with there and there. Line that up there. Line that up there. And there. And there. It's not quite all the way seated. There we go. And this one goes here. Oops. Let's go ahead and put that on first. And we'll bring this up and slide it in. There we go. And just make Make sure everything's nice and snug. There we go. Okay, move this over here and this. Okay, gets lined up on these ones here. Make sure we're nice and correctly aligned. There we go. Securely in place. All right. So that's sliding off the table here. All right, so it looks like we are still bright red. We need 2 1x2 talls, 2 corner talls, and 6 1x3 talls. All right, so 2, 4, 6, and 8. And one of the 1x3s, 2 of them, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6. And 2 1x2 talls. There's one. Be one more in here somewhere. There we go. Second, I was getting worried. Okay. And 4 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 of the 2x10. One, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so one of these has 2 corner pieces. And looks like 2 1x3s. Make sure the correct side is facing out. And then we have 2 where we have 1 where we have 1x2 and 1x2 and the other one here is 1x3, 1x3, and corner in, corner in. All right, so this goes back here. that. These go on the sides. Go. And this goes in the front. All right, we're doing pretty decent. Let me catch up on chat real quick here. Gwen says, hello, Mrs. Torrin. All right. And okay. We have 4 1x6 or 2x6s and 2 2x10 or 1x10s. All right, so we need 2 of these. Two of these, or 4 of them, sorry. I actually need 4 of each. Or no, 2 of those and 4 of these. Okay. One, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so I need 2 1x10s, which are of the gold, which are those. 4 of the wide ones. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 1x8s, which I believe are those ones. And 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 4 of the lobed corner pieces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. All right, so there and there. Makes sense why they went with a corner inside on the back end. There and there. Long ones on here. There we go. And then we have there. Let's get these in place here. There. These layers are going a little faster each time now. All right, and then these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and okay, long ones go there with 1 on each side. And short ones go there. And There we go. All right, then no gold on the next one, but we got bright red and white. Okay. We need 4 1x3s, 6 1x2s, and 4 corners. All right, these are the corners. We need 4 of those, 2 and 4. And 1x2s, we need 6. 1 or 2, 4, and 6. We need 4 of the 1x3s. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's it for the bright red. And we need 9 rails. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 of the 1x4 flat tops, and 4 each of the round and square singles. I should have a stack of 4 rounds. Yep, that's 4 of them. And 4 of the squares. Two of them and 4 of them. There we go. All right. So we have there. Let's get the corner ones in real quick, though. All right. 1, 2. Get the front corners in. And let's see where the other ones go. All right, there's one of them. There's the last of those. All right, and this 1x4 flat top goes right here, which explains why we had an odd number of rails. Did I miscount? Nope, there it is. All right, then we have corner pieces. All right, and 1x2 in the middle, 1x2 in the middle here, which means we have our 4 1x3s on either side of those middle ones, and the rest will be the 1x2s. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and shift it this way rather than have it fall on the floor. All right, so it looks like we got some of the black ones back in. Let's go ahead and get with the gold first. We have 4 of the lobe corners. Two. Three. And 4. 8 of the narrow ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2 of the wide ones. Okay. Bright red. We have 2 of these. 2 of the round ones left. Let's go ahead and pull those off. Make sure they go in the bag. All right, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's one of those. And 2 of these. And 2 of the wraparound mounts and 2 1x3s, which I believe I still have a stack of those. Yep. All right, so 1 and 2. That's all of those. And I'm pretty sure that's almost all of these. I won't have any more bright red left. Hey, let me catch up real quick here. Hey, Julia543, it's been a while since I've seen you on. Is this the same one you built with Legos on the stream with MLS? No, this is Epang Palace. The one I did on the Lego Law Life and Libation show was Himeji Castle, and that was a full-size Lego one. This is a micro block one, which is not Lego brand. Julia543 says, Torn, I got my braid yesterday. Woohoo! Yay! Holy cow, I could always tell on video they were amazing, but to hold one in my hands is just incredible. I don't think there are proper words enough for it. Thank you. That is absolutely wonderful. Makes my day. I'm glad that you got it. I'm glad that you're enjoying it, and I'm glad you're happy with it. And Julia543 says, oh, cool, thanks. Yep, it's good to have you on, and I'm really happy to hear that you got your braid. All righty. Okay, so I did the red ones, I did the gold ones. All right, so black is next. And the blue are in there too, so that goes there. 2 2x6 and 2 1x6. Oops. All right, so this one's almost done. Nope, those are 1x8s. I need 1x6, I believe, or 2x6s. All right, so 2 of these, 1 and 2, and 2 1x6s, 1 and 2. All right, I think that's everything for this particular move, but I'm going to keep this out because I'll have more from there. All right, so this is where this gets put on. All right, see if I can carefully place this on here. All righty, that's reasonably decent. It's a little bit off though. I want to try and fix it. Yeah, let's give it a try. Gotta be careful not to do it too many times. If I can do it, let's see. Let's see. Might be better with this. Need a little bit more. Nope. I think that's better than the other side was. All right. I think I actually got it pretty decently. Okay, so we have side-mounted ones go in the middle, there, and there. That gets mounted there. Then 1x3, 1x3. Okay, shorter ones go here. And there. And mount that there. Mount that there. All right. And it's obvious where the corner pieces go. There were a lot of places in here I could have left love notes from Mrs. Torin. But I figured I'd put it in early just to be safe. And Kathleen says, Julia, that's fantastic. And Julia says, hi, Kathleen, it is. And I need to figure out how to use it because I know it drives Torin crazy when they aren't used. I'm okay if you just have it for something you want to look at. But I believe yours is set up where you can use it as a belt if you'd like. But the fact it's not so much that they have to be used. It's that I want them to go to people who will appreciate them or enjoy them, as opposed to that's nice and it goes in a drawer and never gets looked at again. And I know you are definitely not in that category, so I'm not worried about what you wind up doing with it. Just find a use for it that makes you happy, or if you want to, just like put on display. I know Jeff put his up on his the wall behind him in his studio, so it would look good. And I'm perfectly fine with something like that. All right. So let's get the rest of these up here to. Oops, if I put them on the right way. And I'm getting close to being done with everything except the vegetation, at which point I'm going to switch on to a couple of other things real quick before I'll end the stream. Oh, probably should check and see how the poll is doing. Yeah, it won't tell me yet until I end it. All right. There we go for that. And these ones go on the ends here. And the 1x's go here. And Joyce says, "Oh yes, I'm not in that at all in that category. Yeah, it would really look nice on them. Yeah, if you want to do that, I am perfectly happy for you to do that. It's your braid, and use it however it makes you happy." And Julia 543 says, "I have no clue what a gaming table is, so I haven't voted, or I will tell you." All right, let me go ahead and show you real quick. I think I can still pop this up real. Yeah, I didn't close it out. All right, give me a second here, and share screen. Okay. I was wondering what level of these I should get. Let me switch back to. All right, there we go. These are 3D printed tabletops that you can put together. There's different styles. This is kind of like the underside, how they print out, and you can put them together with connectors. There is a type of IKEA table. You can get this real cheap called the LAC table. They've got 3 different sizes, and these are designed where you can print, legs out to mount them on that. And so when you want to do like, card gaming, miniature gaming, collectible card game thing, or, regular face, like poker and stuff as well. You want to do miniatures. There's some that, let me see. These are the styles here. And so far, it's looking like the voting is going for getting it for the so I can resell them like on a channel store. This one will actually like spin around in the center. So there's a lot of stuff here, and a lot of varieties. So, but yeah, these are the types of things. I'll go ahead and do a community post with a link to this Kickstarter here. Though they've gotten to the point, it looks like, where they actually have pretty much all of it done here. But it's basically, you get the base version 2 set of files for 80. For 130, you get version 2 and version 1 and all the stretch goals that they had for it. And then double all the stretch goals, and you can resell them to other people instead of just doing it for yourself. I hope that explains what that is. There we go. All right. So 2 of the 2x8s and 2 of the 2x6s in black. So 1 and 2. And those there. All right, that's it for the black. And looks like the rest is just gold. All right, 2 of the wide ones. And 20 of the edge ones. All right, so that's that there. 4 of the non-lobby corners. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 of the single one textures and 4 of the corner textures. All right, so there's 3 of those. That's a corner texture. That's a corner texture. 3 of it. So 3 and 2, 4 and 2. 4 and 3. 4 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, that's all for this one here. All right, so we have 1 and 2 and these ones get the short corner ones. Make sure we get them in here. And Julia says, yes, very cool. Thank you very much, Julia. I figured I was going to get some version of it. I've been really, really pleased with the drawer organizer system I've gotten, and I may eventually get the upgrade the license to one where I can resell them, but they're hopefully going to be helping me get my shop in much better order so I can start making more stuff. All right, and these ones go here. Nope. Only on that side. The okay. Pull that one off properly. All right, so the other 4 get used on another layer. One, 2. At least that one's large enough I can probably find it. One, 2, and 3, and that one goes there. And we'll get that lined up on the right pin. All right, let's see if I can figure out where that other one went. Ah, I see it. There we go. Let's try this one again. That goes there. And then make sure I don't get this flying off again. All right. There we go for that. And next one is these corners. If I can pick them up, that is. 1, 2, 3, and All right, let's see. We are getting close. All right, there we go. Okay. And then the individual ones, I don't throw them on the floor, that is. Whoops, I just realized I forgot some steps here. Let's see if I can get these back off again. Realized I had some pieces that were supposed to be in there that weren't. All right. Let's see if I can get these off without messing it up. All right, so for this one, there and there. Should make it a little easier with the rest of these then. All right, there we go there. And I'll save a little bit of trouble because I think I can put these in here a little easier than once it's in place. There we go. All right. And oh, only needed one of these. Okay, that explains that. And this one goes there. Just about ready for the two surprises. Oops. I think I'm going to need a wrench to take this one out. Let's try this. Yeah. Crud. All right, that's going to require the tool that nobody should use for this. Unfortunately, sometimes it's the only thing that works. There we go. Correct orientation. All right, so that's there. Then three more. One, or three more on each side. 6 total. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, next move, we need 1 1x4. 2 of the long spiky ups. One. And just one of those 2x2 flat tops. And another long spiky up. And 2 of the up from the underside ones. I don't remember seeing a lot of them in here. Oh, there's one. And we are getting close. For the 1x2 single pin tops. At least one of those. 2. Three, 4. And 1 of the 1x2 flat tops. There we go. And one more flat spiky. And one more sweep up from the bottom. Oh, there's one of them. There are way too many of these in here for what I think I have left, so I don't know why they gave me so many of them. A mispack or something when they were setting up the bags. I need a smooth spiky. Need just one more of them. Where are they? Now, I am going to start taking these and putting them on here so they're out of the way. I can do that, that is. These have an actual point. They're a little difficult at times to place. Sorry, I'm not chatting. I'm really trying to find the one I need. Ah, there it is. That was frustrating. All right. So we need these two on the outside each. And that one in the center. Thank you for the disclaimer, Gwen. Warning, Torrent 3 uses tools that building block companies don't recommend using with their products because they are hazardous, dangerous, and may insult you and tell you that you wear funny shoes. All right. Then we have, all right, so this one goes here. The sweep uppy ones go here and here. And this one goes in the center. And the long sweep up spikies go there. And the individual smooth spikies go there. And there. All right, let's see. Next move, I believe we switch over to vegetation. Nope. Okay, that's where all the extra ones go. All right, so each of these get one. All right, so there's not that much vegetation. I think I'll save this for another stream since I'm getting a little tired. But here's where we are right now. Whoops, I just realized I did something. That one went on in the wrong way. Let's get it to match the other side. All right, there we go. So we just have the these ones here. So it looks like I have 112 of those. 60, yeah, I should have. That'll use up most of that. Okay, not a mispack. Just I didn't realize where it was. Okay. So we're ready to move on to our two surprises. Let me set this out of the way carefully. Admittedly, this is not much of a surprise, but this is Kurt's braid. And just knocked something on the floor. I think that was a wrench. And where did I... All right. So I am going to, so that's about right tassel length. Enough room for a little bit of cleanup if necessary. I will get a proper cleanup with Mrs. Torn's good scissors. But there we go. Nice tassel there. And for those that didn't get to see it, there we go. All right, so now that just needs a cleanup and a wash with some gentle hand washing soap or hand soap, whatever. No, not there. Got some loose ones in here. Okay. go. And Gwen says that looks so good. Kurt's braid turned out great. And Joy says, yes, it looks fantastic. Yep, I will, like I said, I will get it, just wash it so it's in, as close to pristine condition as I can. And then I will get a hold of Kurt if I can't find a mailing address for him on his YouTube page and get that out in the next couple of days. And Kathleen says, Julia also do Kumihimo braiding, but not the form Torin does. That form is just too much for me. I also need to start doing some more Maradai stuff too. All right, let me go ahead and in the poll. All right, so it looks like we are, yes, so you can resell as the highest, it's 66%. Though I know that Melee said she wanted to switch her, so that's actually a little higher. Yes, all modules. Okay, so it looks like it's an overwhelming yes, one form or another. And Joy says, I'm appreciating the layers of creativity and substance. Kristen M96, Callie the Beefish, also Clemson grad, is now memorialized in Torin 3's braid. Okay. And I think, isn't Kristen M96 the one that also does the robot jurors for Rob? And I used a variation of that for his braid. All right. And the other surprise, these are 3D printed skulls. This is a life-size one. This is the size the model originally came in. So I am going to do just a little bit of painting. All right, let's see. How hard is this going to be to get off? Since this is full of paint, I do not want to all right. We'll again use the forbidden tool. Just trying to get a start going here. Looks like that cap was sitting on here for too long. Lost a little bit of its paper gasket. Doesn't help that I have virtually no grip strength right now. Fortunately, I don't seem to have a loss in dexterity. There we go. It's got a grip lip on here, if I can get it. Ah, there we go. Just peeling it off the inner plastic. And let's just do it the old-fashioned way. And YouTube, this is not blood, this is only paint. There's no violence going on here. No glorification of violence. Nothing that would be considered unacceptable according to the YouTube terms of service. Let me find where I put the brushes. I know I brought the brushes up here. There they are. And Julia says, yes, she is the bot maker extraordinaire. And Julia says, Torrin, Marmar has Discord contact with Kurt mods like Tony P, who can probably quickly get you his actual address or preferred address. I will definitely do that then. And Julia says, Tony P and Kestrel42 are Kurt's mods that are on Discord. I have direct contact with Kestrel. I talk to her occasionally, so I can definitely do that. All right, so let's see. And Gwen says, again, Torrent 3 uses tools that are not recommended by product makers. And Julia says, I'm on a brief break from Discord, or I'll connect you guys, but I'm guessing you have Marmar on there. Or if not, or if in ROL, Tony P is there, and Kestrel42 probably also is as well. But yeah, I've got direct contact with Kestrel. All right. Let's see what we can do here. This is a little thinner than I thought it was going to be, but it does say airbrush colors, so it may just take multiple coats. All right. No worries on that. But I figured just a little bit of painting before I end the stream would be nice. I might get a yellow or gold paint to do in the lining groove here to give it a little better definition. It's been a long time since I painted miniatures or anything, so figured this would be fun. I do want to get it back into painting miniatures. Let's see, I have a little cat hair or brush hair hanging on there. All right. Actually should be using the edging brush for getting closer to the edges. Oops, that was a bit much. That's good for a first coat there. Let's flip it around here and get some of this excess off. And multiple coats cures a world of sins in painting. As long as you're careful not to just glop it on as a single ultra thick coat. That usually does not work well. And let's do the edging along here. I wonder if I would have had better luck if I tried sanding it beforehand. All right. And this may not be the best paint for the job here, but it's a water-based acrylic that said it was good for painting on plastics. And this is PETG, which is the same plastic they make the soda bottles out of. It's pretty good for printing, 3D printing with, because the I got a little in the groove there. Anyway, it's pretty good for printing because it has a higher slump temperature than PLA, which is what a lot of people print. and PLA, oops, got a little pain on my fingertips. PLA will like start slumping at 130 degrees Fahrenheit, which if you're in warmer parts of the country, your interior of cars will get a lot hotter than that very quickly. And as a result, you can't really use that for anything you want that might wind up inside a car. Yeah, I think this is going to need multiple coats. It might have needed a primer, but I'm just kind of starting up, and this is just kind of a fun project. I can print more of these if needed, if this gets screwed up. So this is just fun for me. And then after I do this, all right, there we go. At least for the first coat. If it works out well, I might print more, but this is just kind of a, let's see how it goes. All right. Let's make sure these get cleaned up. I'll rinse them out properly in under a faucet when I'm done. I won't let them dry like that. All right, and let's see, catch up real quick here. Kathleen says, "You're lucky, Tor. My hands are going to pot. Loss of sensation, control, and grip strength." I'm sorry to hear that. Things go flying out of my hands at times. And Joyce says, "Oh, perfect. Yep, Kestrel can get you that info." And Julia 543 says, "Yes, this is nice. Thank you." And Kathleen says, "Sanding would probably have been wise with material like that." This one is actually kind of a relatively rough finish. This one here definitely wound up with a glossier finish, and I'm definitely going to sand this one before doing it. And I'm going to see how well this one turns out, see if I need to sand more. This is, experimentation. No worries on what the final product is. I have a very small market currently for that, basically the medieval subchapter. Kathleen would know the Great Dark Horde. I figured it would be a nice accessory. One of our longtime members in the camp we would have at Penzic would, on the table that he sat at, would have a bunch of like skulls there. And I figured that this would be kind of nice for that. Oh, another thing that's nice about PETG is it's easy to recycle it. And Gwen says, "So this is a test run with this paint?" Yes, absolutely. Like I said, I am entirely out of miniature painting for a couple of decades now, at least. Though I have a bunch in boxes in the basement that I would like to eventually display again. Though they're old enough that they're, not only are some of them metal Warhammer miniatures, some of them are actually lead. So I started painting back when I was a kid. All right, let me go ahead and see if there is anybody I can send for a redirect. Do a quick check for that. There wasn't any when I set up the stream. All right, looks like, hey, Kurt's live. All right, you can let him know that his braid's done when I send you over there. All right, and that's saved for that. Let's see, and Kathleen says, "Wonder if it would look good, how it would look with Day of the Dead theme." It might look pretty good. The yin yang symbol is built into it. You can also, for the people that have multi-filament printers, you can do that. You can tell a little bit of the original filament from the small one where I switched over to the new stuff. But anyway, all right. I think that's pretty much it for today. I'm going to try and get a decent amount of work done getting the shop organized where I can start using it to make stuff. And I'm feeling very encouraged about being able to get stuff available to put in the merch store once I get that set up. But I need to get a few things done. My first thing that I hope to have available in there is warping stands, because I've got all the stuff for that. I just need to make some. And we'll go from there. All right. And Joey says, "Thanks, Torrin. This was great. Have a good one." Good one. Yep, no problem. Thank you for dropping in and letting me know that you got the braid. That is one less thing for me to worry about. I think that if Ian does it again next year, I will, and I do something for that, I will mail them directly to whoever wins the auction, because apparently people sending stuff to him and him having to send it out was just absolutely horrible for him. So don't want to make it horrible for him again. And Joe says, "And again, I'm excited so excited to have my braid. Thank you. And Kathleen, so they're ancient like us. Yep. All righty. So as always, everybody, stay safe and happy braiding.